You got the intro?
Oh yeah, I got it.
All
All
right.
right, it's going on recording. So this is the Breaking Structure podcast. That's like Sugats. The Breaking Structure podcast, episode 13.
Yes,
Oh, my bad. I
yes.
got this playing right here in the background. It's not should be playing. Okay, episode 13. So
Yep.
what we got on the topics for today, man? I made a quick little flyer. We are doing a live stream again. I kind of like doing the live stream. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. It's kind
You
of
like
cool.
that interaction?
Yeah, I do like it. If we do get interaction from it, then people be coming in a few times, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's interesting. It changes things.
yeah,
Changes things. Well, we gonna talk. I mean, we're gonna. I know we're gonna talk about Ukraine briefly. I'm not gonna get real deep into that.
yeah. But
Um,
we do got to give you your props because you was one of the Ukraine OGs saying that this is
it's
going to
something to watch.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah. What was this like in November, December?
yeah. It was definitely a while ago that you
It
said
was
that.
a minute ago, and I was talking about the connections between Trump and Russia,
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine and Biden, or
Mm-hmm.
Trump accusing Biden being involved in Ukraine, and now how everybody's involved again,
Yeah,
and it's all crazy. The thing is really crazy. Like Trump, Trump going on record. Well, I don't know if he's going on record. It looked like a cell phone video, but just
yeah,
saying that Putin is a genius for invading Ukraine. Invading not the Ukraine because he's going to get all his land for free.
I
Like,
mean,
nah, that's
I
kind
guess
of
Trump's
called.
the real estate mogul. I seen as a real estate mogul. I guess that
Like I
is
said many
genius.
times before, man, how the hell you bankrupt a casino? The house always wins. What are you doing? But yeah, that's his claim to fame. And
Mm-hmm.
like
What,
so
bankrupt at a
basically,
casino?
no, well, that's his claim to fame for real. But his claim to fame is being a real estate mogul.
Yeah,
So he can see it as a land deal. I see it as manifest destiny, and basically what Europeans have been doing since the Roman Empire,
yeah, true.
or you can say Genghis Khan or whatever. Like that's just what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see. I mean, your grandfather's from Nazi Germany, and remember Hitler was trying to take over the world too. So yeah, I see where you you feel that's a good move. Um, I'm neither here nor there with them
Yeah,
two. It's
but
just
with
it's funny to
Trump,
me.
oh, is it Trump and Putin or Trump and Biden or
Yeah, I mean they all got their agenda, but
yeah,
what is funny to me right now is like now everybody's paying attention to it. But when it was first popping off, it was just something on the scroll at the bottom of the screen.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Like the US believes that Russia may invade Ukraine. And
yeah,
Biden saying if they invade Ukraine, we're gonna take action. But like when it first started popping off, like it wasn't even a story. Like they didn't report on it at all. Then they started reporting on it a little bit, but everything was COVID and everything was mask mandates and everything was whatever race issue was prevalent of the day.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, everybody's like, and I said then, I was like, yo, this has the potential to become a World War III type of situation just
mm-hmm,
because of the nuclear armament of Russia.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you really talking about going to war with Russia, you're not talking about going, saying, Russia doesn't have a lot of money right now. But what they do have is a stockpile of nuclear weapons.
yeah,
So, and a lot of land to cover if you're going to have a land war with them. So, where you're still looking at something that's a serious situation.
yeah, true.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Now it's like, oh God, we're in World War III. We're in World War III. Yo, bruh, we're not even at war. We're not even at war at all.
I guess it's just talking points that people like to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People always got to have like, hey man, we got to talk about this or we got to talk about that. You know how it goes.
yeah. But I mean, it's like everybody's so on this. Everybody's so on this right now. Like yeah, I told you, it's something to watch, and it's something to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Is gas prices gonna go up? Yup,
Yep.
yup.
Yeah, I seen some
Um,
parts of Atlanta already $4 for regular, which is crazy.
yeah, I guess. I've
Yeah,
seen it
I
before.
mean,
It ain't that
not in
weird.
like Atlanta. Atlanta, the South always like cheaper or whatever because taxes are lower, so
Okay.
it's not as bad as New York or it's definitely not bad as California. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, $4 a gallon for regular in Atlanta is pretty high.
Wow. But I mean, that's like I've seen $4 a gallon before. It's not so irregular to me, but I know that people are like, oh my God, gas prices are crazy. Herschel Walker's son losing his mind,
Yeah,
touching touching gas pumps with doodle on them. Um,
but not
yeah,
like
a lot.
because like I said, you used to be you in New York, so New York four
Yeah.
dollars was like all right, we have $4 again.
Nah, New York is hurting too because a lot of people don't remember it.
Yeah,
But it's been done before. It's been done before. The other thing I find funny about this quote unquote war is like I feel bad for Biden, but Biden make a lot of bad moves, like publicly, as
why
far
you
as
feel
getting the
bad for
people.
Biden?
I feel bad for Biden on the sense that he can't do no right, and he won't, and he's so hard pressed to get people to like him, but he can't do no right. So I feel bad for him in essence. I don't feel bad for him like you the president, you act for this, you act for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel
Yeah,
bad for him like that. I just like damn dog, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Like
yeah,
all this time is like yo, bring our troops home, bring our troops home, bring our troops home, bring them home. Yo, why the hell you bring the troops home? You ain't heard from Afghanistan since. They ain't need to be over there all that time.
yeah. They didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was why you bring them home, and then it's like, oh my God, yo, they invading Ukraine, they invaded Ukraine. Um, we need to help them, or why we in their business? You know what I'm saying? Either or, you can't win.
Yeah,
You can't win. I feel for you. You didn't have a chance from jump. You didn't have a chance from jump. The
he
minute
wanted it.
the minute, yeah, because I used to always say that Trump isn't good at politics. He's not good at diplomacy. He's good at politics.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Trump could do any kind of wild shit, and he's going to have people backing him.
Mm-hmm.
Biden sucks at politics. It don't matter what he do or what he try to do or what he trying to convey.
Yeah,
People gonna hate his ass. They gonna hate him no matter what. And I'm not saying he's good at what he's trying to do, but he's damn bad at delivering the message.
yeah. Like
the
I think that's a good segue to go into
Supreme
Judge.
Court.
Yeah, Ketanji Brown. Like, yeah, it's nice, but at the same time, your delivery is horrible, dude.
You
Like,
botched it. Like, yo, you could have did something really special. You
yeah.
could have did something really special. Like now it's like I don't even think black people riding with you on this, man.
Because you know why? Because it looked like symbolism. It looked like more
It
symbolism.
is.
Because it's not like you said, all right, I'm going to go through candidates and I pick who I think is best. You just said I would pick
And
a
then
black
boom,
woman.
you give us the black woman like, oh, okay, that's what he picked. That's what's up. No, you
Yeah,
specifically said, yo, this job right here is set aside as affirmative action in the Supreme Court.
yeah.
We need a black person. I'm about to Rooney rule this whole shit. That's what he did. That's what he did. It's like we gotta have one.
he just, he
Why?
just,
Why did you say anything? Why did you say anything?
he just so
Yo, you had a
clumsy,
good
yo.
plan. All you had to do is keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, he just so like. I
Clumsy.
mean, when I like the NFL, like I feel like the NFL don't know what they're doing as far as when it comes to things with race, and I think
No.
he's in the same boat. It's like the older white man, like all right, let me give you this old stuff that you used to, and it's a new world where people don't just want that old stuff. Like, hey man, thank you for just doing this. Thank you, boss. Like the old black dude, thank you, boss. That goes like this in the cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Like in
Nah,
the old movies.
it's like, yo, I'm gonna eat at your restaurant. I'm gonna treat you like trash, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you a big tip though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm supposed to thank you, come again. Like, keep your tip, man. I don't want you here.
yeah. Tell you, man. From what I see, I could be wrong, but I do see a lot of. I think the Democrats are losing their way with that. What is it called? Like that vote blue no matter who with black people, because they're like people. Black people. We just vote Democrat across the board in most cases. It's like there's no real. I'm going for policy. I'm just going with Democrat. I'm going with the political party, and it seems like they're
Yeah,
starting to lose that now because
because
you're
okay,
doing stuff like this. You're doing like, hey, I'm gonna just name a black woman. Don't know, saying like you could poke holes, so many holes in this. I could name a black woman, but she got it. Now she's this. Is she qualified? Is she this? Is she that? Like, there's no real love for it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's no.
it
Oh,
just
you know what?
it just appeased them.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, black people have the what is it? What is it? No, black people putting in certain laws for like hate crimes. We marching up and down the street from New York to Cali, getting nothing done. A few things happen to Asian people. They get the hate crime bill, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah,
what are you doing? And how come they can get hate crime bills, but we can't?
they're more organized.
They're more organized. They not marching up and down the street. They just had a few.
No, they, they're not marching down the street. They making phone calls to important people.
Yeah.
Not we're gonna make a big protest and make a scene.
No.
Nobody's
No.
paying attention to that anymore. That's why I keep saying like, yo,
No. People are
you,
paying
you
attention. It's just smoke. It's just smoke and mirrors. Like, hey, look,
but
we
I
doing
mean,
another protest.
people who are gonna make an actual change aren't paying attention. They realize like, yo, it's just a news cycle. It's gonna
Yes,
go
that's all
away.
it is. Yep.
That's all. It's like, yo, we're gonna be talking about something else next week. We're gonna talk
Mm-hmm.
about Rihanna's pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
You just wait. You just wait the wave out.
that's it.
Yeah. That's it.
We're gonna be talking about Kanye's $200 album.
Yeah. That's all it
It is what
takes.
it is.
And they're not making no phone calls. Saying certain donations ain't going to certain lobbyists and nothing. None of that stuff that needs to be done, that gets stuff done, we ain't doing it. We just
Nah.
marching. Then after that, saying they go to lobbies, they go to the builders, talk to the right people. We do hashtags. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Change that
hashtag this.
profile pic.
Change your profile pic. Oh, make our profile pic all black. That's, man. No wonder they give us symbolism because we giving each other symbolism.
Let me ask you, what congressman is in your DMs, man? That's just what I want to know.
I don't know.
Like, yo, I'm gonna vote for this law because yo, I ride with you, son. I like all your picks. It's not happening. It's
you
not
have a
happening.
great social media presence. You're saying your social media engagement is so high. I'm gonna make laws for you. Dude, yo, put it like this. They put Black Lives Matter on the street, but they can't put that thing in on paper like with the Chinese people, with the Asian people got. They can't put the hate crime as a bill, but they can put the words on the street. And we're hyped because it's in Washington D.C. and they're like, yeah, Donald Trump gotta look at that every day. What? Yo, who cares about
No,
that?
he don't. No, he don't.
I heard people say that. I heard people say, yo, Donald Trump gotta look at that every day.
Donald
He
Trump
know
don't even
black.
gotta go down that block. When the
He
last time you
don't.
seen a presidential motorcade drive over that?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's what we going for. We
He
going for
didn't even stay in the
hashtags.
White House half the time.
He don't. He being Key Largo.
Yeah. Oh, he helicopter in, he helicopter out.
Yeah.
He do his events at the White House and he bounce.
Yeah. He do his photo out with the Bible and leave.
He get the college champions hamburgers.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna
Hamburger.
lie. I hope it don't go where it could go. What I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
What he gonna
That's
get
why I
reelected?
respect. That's why I respect the January 6th because they went to the people who had the issues with. They had issues with. They ain't come to their buildings. They ain't go like, yo, man, this ain't go right. Let's go outside in front of our house and burn down the block. They ain't do that. They went straight to where the issues was at. Do I agree with it? No, but do I agree with the
No.
approach? I see what they going at. I see it makes more sense.
I said that. I
Yeah.
said that. I said, yo, I said, not for nothing. When we all be talking about the uprising, they actually went and did it.
Yeah.
I said, I don't respect what they did it for. Talking about why my
Yeah.
votes don't count. No, your votes
Yeah.
counted. It's just that you didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not good enough. Black votes shouldn't count. That's how they would look. A lot of them was looking at it like, just like when they did the march with the tiki torches. You will not erase us.
Yeah.
Like
That's stupid too.
how you can't erase white people?
Yeah, they were just more concerned about erasing quote unquote white history. like all that stupid Confederacy stuff, and I don't even want to go down that hill. Like I don't know. The more I look at the Confederacy, the more I laugh. That's all. I'm gonna just leave it at that, yo. The more I laugh, the more I think they're just stupid, and I just find it comical. Because I'm like,
they on some other stuff. Republicans be on some other stuff too. Like
I think
not on.
I'm not going to say Republicans. I think the extreme Republicans, like what I'm saying, like when I did my live stream and I put up that guy sing from the Young Turks, and how you said I never seen extreme liberalism like this.
Yeah,
like it's just certain people that had the loudest voices that do the dumbest shit.
No, it is, but now I'm talking about like I'm not actually talking about Republicans per se. Well, I am at some point because stuff they do, like the reason that black people used to go with Democrats, not for what they do, for what they say. It's always about what they say. It's the promise, and Democrats would always say promote, social help, welfare, stuff of that nature, and Republicans, conservatives were more along the lines of pull yourself up by your bootstraps, stop asking for a handout, stop asking for help. Yeah. And I find that funny. Like recently, more like I look at my medication. Some of the stuff I have to take for the rest of my life is medication, like my anti-rejection pills. I have to take for forever.
Yeah.
When I fill my prescription, it's like $600-700 without insurance.
Yeah.
But conservatives and Republicans, basically rich people, or against, they seem to fight against affordable health care, which is ass backwards when your lobbyists and your donors, a lot of them are big pharma.
Oh yeah.
So if people can't afford to pay big pharma's bills, they can't who they going to charge all this money for these pills? So what you're doing is by taking away affordable health care, you're taking away your own money. You could take the taxpayer money and big pharma's money. Big pharma's money making money off of taxpayer money by you giving them money for these pills.
Yeah.
And then they're going to pay it back to you anyway. Why are you fucking with your own money to make a point?
They're not because they could say what they want to say to keep themselves in power, right? But then they know good and well whatever they say is not going to be taken like literally. Say they're like, oh yeah, man, I'm with you guys. Then they know behind the scenes like, man, fuck what they saying, because we're going to just do what we want and we're going to keep our money flowing. And you see it going forever. Look at, like, I think they said the thing came up with like Nancy Pelosi. Well, you told me something about that yesterday.
Oh yeah, with the stock chain and the insider trading and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like they can insider trade, but not like insider trade, but it's still they have inside information. If they get caught, it's like they're the ones that choose the punishment.
Yeah.
So you can make millions of dollars on a stock deal with information you may or may have not gotten that you weren't supposed to get. But since you're in charge of the commission that's going to take care of the situation, Congress is in charge of it. You can find yourself $200.
Yeah.
And just get away with it. And it was AOC, and I forgot who the other guy, the Republican was like, yo, we need to look into this. And Nancy Pelosi, and it was like, oh, no, we're good. Don't mess with that. Like mess with that. Like you'll put me in jail for the same damn thing.
Yeah. So they call it the rules for thee but not for me type of thing. Yeah, like I don't know. I came across a picture that everybody was bashing Stacey Abrams for the woman that's trying to run for governor for Georgia, and she's gung ho on having like the mask mandates. Well, everybody have their different views on mask mandates or whatever, which we're gonna talk about a little later, especially what's going on in New York. But she had a picture and she's gung ho for mask mandates, and she goes to a school to read about Black History Month to students. She's the only one without a mask. All the little kids have a mask. Teacher, everybody in the picture have a mask except for her. And it's like, damn, you don't have any this photo is showing that you don't follow your own rules or you don't believe in what you say. Why should we trust you?
And another thing is you got to watch what you say if you're going to be gung ho about anything, because once you're in the public eye, even when you're not in the public eye, the camera's always on you. You go
Mm-hmm.
outside right now, somebody's ring camera's picking you up.
Yeah.
Somebody's surveillance camera outside their store is picking you up.
Yeah.
Somebody's camera in a bus that's watching the passengers can see outside the windows picking you up. You're always on camera.
Yeah.
You're always on camera. Now the point is, once you become famous, they can dig up your photos from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're going to be adamant about something and you're going to be in the public eye, and as a lawmaker, yeah, you better be correct. You better
Yeah.
be correct. Your people better be on your back, because shit, it
But
don't take
that's the
much.
crazy part. It's like everybody who is and no, everybody who's pro mask, not everybody, but a lot of people who are pro mask that's famous, you see them with no mask on in big public settings a lot. Like you see
Oh,
it a
look at the
lot.
Super Bowl.
I'm about to say the Super Bowl. The
Yeah,
Super
but
Bowl,
that was,
yo, the Super Bowl literally had a mask mandate, and you did not see one person with a mask on.
was it the governor? Newsom's the governor, right?
Yeah,
He was there.
with no mask.
That he was holding his breath. He was at one of
Crazy.
them games. He was at one of them games. They took his picture with no mask. He said, you take your mask off and then you breathe.
Man,
Well,
if a fart could get through jeans, COVID could get through that. That's all we say. You know what I'm saying? That is so stupid, man. It's so stupid.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Those smelt it, dealt it.
Yep.
Nah, I think we all smelt it. Smell like some bullshit.
Yeah.
Smell like some bullshit, man.
But yeah, I'll just like I said, man, that Super Bowl, and not to mention the Super Bowl, handed out K95 mask. What is it? N95, whatever it is,
And
mask.
KN95 and
The KN, yeah,
N95.
they hand out a mask to everybody before they walk through the door, saying that hey, if you don't have a mask, you have no excuse. Here's your mask. Here's your mask. Here's your mask. Everybody get a mask. Nobody had a mask on.
Was handing out masks like Oprah?
She probably had one on either if she was there.
Probably not.
Nope, it's messed up, yo. It just
Yes, but like expect them to wear masks. They're celebrities. They need to get their face shown.
that reminds me of LeBron James' proposal to the NFL. You ever heard this? He's like, how NFL. This is how you know you such an elitist type of world. He says it's messed up that the NFL superstars don't get recognition when they go out. We should have clear helmets so people can see their faces when they get.
You gonna die. You gonna die, but you gonna look good. They gonna know that. They gonna know who it was.
Like,
They be like,
come
this
on,
is
fam.
83. Now look at his face. That's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny just got his head blown off. Hey,
I remember he proposed that. Like, first of all, it's not even your league. It's not even where you play at. It's not where you make your money. Who are you to propose what they should do in the NFL so people could make more money off their likeness? And shout out to LeBron too. I think his son got a $5 million underwear deal in high
a
school.
what?
A
A what
five
deal?
million $5 million underwear deal.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Just
Yeah.
just on the fact that LeBron couldn't play in his high school championship game because somebody gave him a throwback jersey. Somebody gave him a jersey and they said, no, you're ineligible.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now
Fast
you
forward,
think
my
about it.
kid's getting $5 million. You gonna bench him? He don't need your game.
No, no, actually he
He'd be
do.
like he'd be like
I mean,
Ice
if
Cube and start his own
no,
league.
I say that he do because I think from what I see, his dream is to go to the NBA, and I think Bronny is like ranked
43.
40, yeah, 40 something. So he do need to get his status up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard his younger son might be even probably be better.
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah,
Yo,
LeBron
shout to
Gaskins. Shout out to
you never played on the team. Get out of here. So I'm a rec ball all-star. Yo, shout to Lamar Ball.
oh,
He
LeVar
came out,
Ball.
huh?
LeVar
LeVar?
Ball. Yeah, he said
Whatever.
Lamar. Yeah, LeVar Ball.
La la. Yo, he
Yeah.
came out. He came out talking crazy about his kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about himself. He could beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Now he got one kid playing on Michael Jordan's team, and his other kid is playing on Michael Jordan's team.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, man, like they need to have a real documentary on LeVar Ball. Like, I ain't gonna lie. February 2023, LeVar Ball need to be brought up for Black History Month. Like, he deserved those flowers. Like,
He's not gonna get it.
He
because
deserved
he
it.
made babies with a white woman.
Nah, it don't even matter no more. Look, like we had a Kanye documentary. He did the same thing. So
she's not white. She's Armenian.
She ain't black.
Neither are you.
I'm black enough.
You ain't vote for Joe Biden. You ain't black.
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I think LeVar Ball needs a documentary, yo. If I had like a production company and I had time and I could put it out before February 2023, I think that's something people need to see. And we gotta give that man his flowers.
Happen, man.
Huh?
We gotta make that happen somehow.
Nah, but like, I want to like fly out to LA, sit down with them, and have everybody talking about it. And, gotta do all the research. I gotta do my Kamal Bell and big production teams, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I gotta show him running down to the WrestleMania ring.
Yeah.
You need that footage.
Speaking of Kamal Bell, I wasn't feeling the Cosby documentary, right? That he came out with, and I wasn't feeling like the people he had on like Jamel Hill. But I would say this: if my introduction to Kamal Bell wasn't that, it was the Bubba Wallace documentary, I would be like, all right, like I kind of like what he did on that documentary as being a.
Oh, he did the Bubba Wallace too?
Yeah, he didn't do it, but he was a contributor, like speaking about it. And I think the things that he said were, I don't know. I think the Bubba Wallace documentary is kind of a good racial documentary. That one of the better ones that I've seen recently, to be honest. I think it's
pretty
good.
Get a chance to check it out.
Yeah, only reason why I say it's pretty good because, Bubba Wallace growing up in like Concord, that's like right next to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's like borderline from each other. Like I think Jamari stayed in Concord and we just called it Charlotte or something like that. Like, or Jamari stayed in Charlotte when he lived out there, but you could walk to Concord how close it was where he stayed because it's real close in that area. But Bubba Wallace stayed out there as a mixed kid. And, he was into racing. You know what I'm saying? He was into racing and he seen things that was racial, but they kind of kept that away from him until he started growing up and realizing, like, wait, this is racial. So he kind of had an awakening. And like, let me speak about things that I really went through that I just thought I went through because it is what it is, but it could be seen as racist. Like getting pulled over, like, hey, you got a Lexus. Bubba Wallace is a big NASCAR driver. He making millions of dollars. He driving a Lexus, which is just a Toyota with a bow tie. Ain't that expensive to buy a Lexus. Like the most expensive Lexus is like $200,000, and he probably had like a GS, like something that's like 80. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had something like that. And not to mention he drives a Toyota, so they probably gave him the Lexus
for free.
Yeah, so they was like, "Oh, you could afford this car?" He's like, "What?" Like, yeah, I can afford this car. You know what I'm saying? Like he got pulled over and said stuff like that happened to him. And what's cool about it, the white people that's as his peers that that grew up with him racing didn't know he went through this, and they're like, "Damn, I didn't know you went through this." They try to be more of an ally and listen to Bubba Wallace, and I think that's kind of cool to see that because it's not like, "Hey, look what I'm going through," and I'm the victim type of thing. It's just like, this is what happened to me. I want to speak about it, and I'm not trying to shove it down people's throat, but I'm gonna just mention it. And white people are coming on, bringing him on their live streams and stuff like that on Instagram. And they're just talking about what Bubba Wallace went through. I think that's pretty cool as far as a race documentary because you can see both sides of it, and you can see that he may not.
No, I said some people don't know, but like I said, my thing with the race documentaries is I understand that some people don't know.
Yeah,
but those are the people that weren't like that to begin with.
Yeah, but so I think from what I see, I think a race documentary like this, if it's presented to a certain person, they'll watch it. Like, say if it's a white person who don't believe that stuff, and you see Bubba Wallace growing up not really noticing what he went through, then he start noticing it. I think the approach to it is more approachable than everything's going to be all white, where you just blame the white people for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that I think that approach is way better to me what they did than what everything's gonna be all right then on Showtime. And I think
Right.
everything's gonna be all right on Showtime is just gonna fall on deaf ears, and I think less people gonna like it than more people.
I still haven't watched it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I
I
don't really have
mean,
an opinion on it, but
yeah, and I think if you do see it, it's it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I think it was done okay, but I could see that people could be somewhat offended by it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like I told you, because I did wanna watch it because you
Hmm.
mentioned it to me. You said it's something to check out, and it
Yeah.
was like I said last week, I was getting tired of racism. I was getting tired of watching racism on TV.
Yeah.
Just for lack of a better term, it's like, yo, this is all we talk about. This is all we talk about, and I'm gonna wake up black tomorrow too.
Yeah. I
It's
ain't gonna
like I
lie,
don't want to
man.
talk about
Like
that all the time.
I hear
You know what
people
I'm saying?
sometimes say, I don't celebrate Black History Month, right? Like I hear black people say it. And I'm like, what you mean, man? Black History Month, man. You gotta be prideful of black history. I am prideful of black history, but I feel like we're holding on to the history because yeah, we had mess up situations. Yeah, sometimes situations aren't as ideal, but then you look at black people in certain areas, you're like, wait a minute, man. Like, it could be a lot worse. Like, look at Ukraine. I don't know if you noticed or not. Black people in Ukraine are not allowed to leave until they see all of the Ukrainians leave first. So, say you want to get on a train to leave Ukraine, they said, nope, go back in the line again. You can wait online, get to the line, they won't let you leave. They actually have video footage of people from Ukraine all holding arm in arm, like the men holding arm in arm, letting their people on first and blocking black people from getting on.
But we riding for them though.
We gotta change our profile pictures and whatnot.
But like I said,
Like
I don't
that's
have
what's
a
going.
vested.
But I'm saying like yeah, it could be a lot worse for black people in certain countries. Like
Oh yeah, for sure. It
yeah,
could be a lot. Like the stuff we talking about right now
yeah,
on this podcast is only reaching a few people. I mean,
mm-hmm,
in the grand scheme of things, it's not reaching millions right now.
yeah,
Um, in another country, just those 50, 30, 50, 20 people, 10 people, whatever, that view this video could be enough to get you pulled out of the world. Just out of the world. Like you
yeah,
wake up tomorrow, you in a box somewhere, and your family never see you again.
yep,
Just that fast.
yeah,
Just for saying anything about Biden, anything
yeah,
about the government,
yeah,
gone. So yeah, I mean, we got it better than a lot of people.
yeah.
I'm not, but it's still messed up, and the stuff that happened back then. No, you don't want to forget it because it still affects you today.
And I think
But
also too we don't speak about the way we came up back then. Like you know what I'm saying? Talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. There was multiple Black Wall Streets. It wasn't just in Oklahoma.
right,
So it's like, yeah, we keep emphasizing this one Black Wall Street where, something catastrophic happened. But what about the other ones that we could be prideful of? Like, yo, we did have this here. We did have the Harlem Renaissance. We had all this stuff here in this country. Like, we had a lot of stuff here that we built up. We're not really
yeah.
speaking on it. We just speak on the bad. You know what I
Just
mean?
like we like I be talking about black business,
Yeah.
and what I'm saying, it's like, yo, I'll support you if I'm into your product and I can afford it. That's how I go.
Yeah.
But that's with anything. That's with
Yeah.
anything. It's like I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it from you just because you're black.
Yeah.
You got a good
I,
product and I can afford to buy it. I will definitely go to you first.
yeah.
But it's like I never really understand the guilt of buying black. Like I just like, okay, I
I had to
get it.
break out of that.
But mom broke it down to me like you gotta like understand like people were saying, wow, we don't own businesses and don't do our own stuff. It wasn't because it's because we couldn't.
Yeah.
We absolutely could like other people you got like I said, you got a Chinatown, you got a Little Italy, you got your everything. Everybody got their own little section that's theirs.
Yeah.
We just got the hood. the ghetto. There's no nigga town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else's businesses are in our area too.
Yeah.
So they shop with each other, and we shop with them as well because that's what's available. When it was like back in the days, you had a black business and it's doing well. White people would shut you down. White people would shut you down, like literally shut you down, even if it's in your hood.
You
They
know
would shut
what?
you down.
Not only, cause let's keep it real now. Let's keep it real with stuff that we know on first hand basis. Not only white people shut you down, black
We
people
shut
will
each
shut
other
you
down.
down.
Shut
Look
you
at that
down.
look at that restaurant that was over there and right over there before Donnie McKirkland took it over. Wasn't that a black owned restaurant?
What the?
No. I think it was a black. Okay, I think it was a black owned restaurant. They was renting the space from Donnie McKirkland, right? But Donnie McKirkland wanted things done a certain way, and they didn't want to do it like that because they was not gonna make no money.
Right.
Then after that, it was like we can't make money like this. We can't make money like this.
That's the one I was like, it was too expensive.
Yes, and not only it wasn't too expensive, they had crazy hours where it only serviced
Yeah, it
church
wasn't. It
people.
was doing it only open when the church was open, more or less.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
So like
it wasn't his. It wasn't his shop.
no, it was people renting from him. He owned that
That's
building.
That ain't
And
right.
it was like, yo, we can't make money. They was trying their hardest. They was trying their hardest. You know what I'm saying? They was trying their hardest and you wanted to make it work because, you know, you put so much into a business. You put so much into a business. You wanted to work no matter what. And, you know, sometimes you want to take, I guess, the shit of the stick because you want it to work. And you're like, all right, I'm going to just sit this out for a little bit. Maybe they're going to see how it's not working. They can't get paid and they can sit, you know, make it work for us. No, it wasn't like that. Everything had to be done from what they say, because I spoke to the people a few times. They said certain things had to be done the way Donnie McKirkland wanted. If he didn't get the way he wanted, then it was an issue. Then he made it so many issues for them where they can't pay the rent. They was like, we gotta get out of here. We can't afford this. Then what happened?
Oh, the Dominicans.
The Salvadorians took it over.
Oh, Salvadorians.
They took it over. It made it to a regular Commuter Spot. Then once it became a Commuter Spot, they opened, they rocking. Like, for example, they wanted
They
to have,
rocking. They got the barbershop. They got the others club over here. They
Yeah.
got a
yo, from
something else over there.
Independence to Lennon and Maine, that's all them on
All them.
storefront. Yep. And
Yeah.
they said they was like how they want to get their liquor license, you know, because you have to compete in that area.
Yeah.
Because everybody, you know, people come in there want to play lotto, want to get a quick beer, whatever. That's what the neighborhood is. They was like, no,
Yeah.
you can't do it. How
Yeah,
can
they
they
didn't
compete?
sell beer.
No, and now do they sell? They don't do lotto at the Commuter Spot though.
They used to.
See?
Oh no, not that one. They used to do it at the spot that's on the corner.
Yeah, but now they can't. They don't have to do lotto at the Commuter Spot
No,
because
there's always people in there.
there's always people in there. They love the food. It's just somebody who just get off of work with something to eat real quick.
And
a
hang
lot
out
of
with your
times,
people.
hang out with your peoples. And a lot of times, you know, for what I see, and remember being out there, a lot of times those dudes don't have they don't have what you call it. They don't have like a wife to cook for them, but they still want that cooking that they
Yeah.
used to. So they
Right.
just working, busting their ass, you know what I'm saying, get off a job. You know, if they ain't not married yet, oh, I want to get somebody just to do something for me. I want to have that food real quick.
Yeah.
And they probably like, you know, no offense, they probably living in a room where they paying like, you know, a couple $100 a month and they could afford to eat out every day. And they don't have a
Yeah.
kitchen, they don't have a kitchen to cook in. So that's why that spots make sense without having liquor and lotto. But
Yeah.
a black owned spot, you need liquor and lotto to get people to come in to buy little trinkets or say,
And
you know, let me get something to eat real quick.
It ain't even that serious because you could just walk. You could walk to the corner and get a beer, and you can
Yeah.
walk across the street and get hard liquor.
Yeah.
And I know they got drinks around there anyway,
Yeah.
so it ain't like, you know what I'm saying. There's other stuff going on, but point is they wouldn't have. They don't even have to if they don't want to.
No.
They gonna rock. They gonna rock,
They're gonna rock.
and I ain't mad at them.
I'm not either.
And then, like I said about him before, it's like, yo, I don't, you know what I'm saying. I ain't got no hate towards him with this and the third. I'm just like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you. Showed up. You opened up this big church. It's Hollywood. Everybody wants to go there. They park in front of the crib. Disrespectful to the neighborhood.
Yeah. For sure.
You're not from around here.
Yeah.
You're not from around here. So it was neither here nor there thing with me for him. It was just like, I don't see it. And I wasn't rocking with that store because it was too expensive.
It was expensive,
Yeah.
and I don't know how or why. I don't know how and why everybody food is they getting their food so much cheaper than black people. Like you go to a Jamaican restaurant, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. My boy Jay hit me up. He tagged me in a post. Yo, oxtail is
Oh, oxtail is expensive as a mug, though.
$45 for a plate of oxtail.
Oxtails on sale is $7.99 a pound, right?
First of all,
Minimum
a
10
pound of
pounds.
oxtail.
No. $7.99 a pound, minimum 10 pounds. You have to buy 10 pounds to get that price.
Say, look at that, $80 for oxtail.
$80 for a pack for 10 pounds of oxtails. Yup.
How? Why food? That's crazy. That the food that the choice of food they seem like the black restaurants have is so expensive. And that's why, like, you see, like, you just see a lot of shortage on meats and chicken and stuff like that. Like, I mean, our mom said, our mom was like, it's smart that KFC doing Beyond Chicken because there's a shortage on chicken. Now you still could
Yeah.
sell chicken to other people now who's not vegan. I mean, who's vegan or who don't mind cross contamination, who just out there like, you know what, I need something to eat real quick. I'm gonna just get these little chicken nuggets and call it a day.
No,
That's
man. I
smart.
don't even know. Some of those I don't even know if they chicken.
True.
I was really confused. Like I had to go to McDonald's actually.
Yeah.
Um, well, not go in. I just went by because or look it up or something. I don't remember what it was. Like for like a week, it was stuck in my head. I'm like, do they still call them chicken McNuggets, or they just McNuggets?
Good question.
But I think they still call it chicken McNuggets. Yeah, I looked it. I googled it. I googled it. I think they still. Did I eat it? Nah, I don't eat chicken McNuggets.
Yeah.
I didn't. I never liked them. The only time I used to
And
eat chicken McNuggets is when Jamari had a 20 piece. I'll eat like one or two.
yeah.
I never actually went and bought chicken meat. I bought them before, but it was like these ain't what it is.
Yeah. I remember Burger King used to have a commercial said 99-cent nuggets. They would never say the word chicken in a commercial.
Even now,
They won't say the word
it's
chicken. They just
it's
call them
the
nuggets.
CHIK apostrophe N.
And it's not even vegan. Like that's a vegan way of spelling it. That's not. That's just they.
The
You're
chick
right. They never called it.
the
They never
chicken
said it
fries. I'm
chicken.
pretty sure that's how it's spelled. The chicken
Yeah.
fries.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yo,
And I would always notice. I said, nah, fam.
I'm gonna ask you. Well, I know you don't do it anymore.
Hmm.
What is the purpose of people that don't eat certain foods trying to gross out people that do? What are you trying to accomplish?
I think it's that I'm at the stage where I have an awakening and
I
I
said
need.
you need
Yeah, I'm just
everybody else
saying
to.
that I need you. I care about you so much that we gotta have this awakening together. That's what I think it is. Like, I give you a perfect example. Who was so gung ho on this? It was, yo, he broke my heart. Like I'm vegan and I'm in the spot with him. Like, Faye, you're going hard. Like, so when Cheyenne turned vegan, right? Blue Blood Sport. Shout out to my boy Blue Blood. When he turned vegan, right? He was in everybody's face like, yo, you eating that death, that, say all types of the vegan stereotypical slang you can say to somebody who eat meat, right? You saying everything to it. And after that, I remember it was like a few weeks later, maybe like like say 3 months later, I see him posted up at Mister's. I said, yo, this dude gotta be kidding me, man.
He's not
Like you
vegan no
at
more.
Mister, huh?
He's not vegan no
No,
more.
he's not vegan. No, he's not vegan no more. I always press it to him on his day, like, fam, you was going hard that day. So I know, man. But you know what happened? I had to go to Vegas and I wasn't eating. And after that, I almost passed out. I said, I had to get something to eat. And, my doctor told me I shouldn't do that. I said, you shouldn't not eat. You still could be vegan. You just didn't eat no food because you was in Vegas trying to rip and run and go to different fights. Like, that's what happened.
Oh man. Oh man. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know who it was, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not shaming them or nothing.
Yeah.
But it was something about pork, and I'm like, who is this for? Why are you trying to gross me out? I want my bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning.
What difference does it make? Nobody know what they really
It
eat no
don't make
more.
a difference at all. If I
It
mess up
don't.
my insides, that's on me.
Yeah.
I just never understood like why are you trying to who are you trying to save? How does that benefit you? Just one of those things that just, weird shit crosses my mind, man.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. That's just me. Um what else is going on out there? Oh yeah, that thing I sent you about the Space Force.
Okay. Yeah. So I can
Yeah.
pull this
So
up
like I
so
was huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
You
try
you
to
can
pull it
pull it
up.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I said, I'm looking for something to watch. I done basically binged everything I was going to binge. So I was looking for something to watch. And I saw Space Force was back. I was like, I'll check this out. You know what I mean? Because I had watched the first season. And it was big. I know like Steve Carell always played the same character.
Yeah.
He always played the same character. He plays this idiot that's the boss for some reason. So I was like, yo, I started thinking about like Mike Pence and all that and Space Force, the real Space Force. So I went and looked it up. Like they part Air Force, they part Navy, but somehow they call themselves a branch of the armed forces or some kind of way. So I'm like, so it said their mission. So I looked this up right here that you just pulled up on the screen,
Yeah.
and this. I was like, cause what do they do? And it says, you can read it. It says the USSF, the United States Space Force, is responsible for organizing, training, and equipping guardians to conduct global space operations that enhance the way our joint and coalition, which is joint and coalition is the same thing, force forces fight. They still don't say who they fighting, who they joint with, because it's global, while also offering decision makers military options to achieve national objectives. That means absolutely nothing. That means absolutely. What did we do? We don't do shit. We don't do a damn thing.
A lot of
Like
times people gotta have justifications for their titles, and that's what it sounds like to me. You just have a justification for your
it's
title.
not even an explanation. It's a bunch of buzzwords.
Yeah,
That's
it
not an
is.
explanation. That is so.
You know what it
That's
reminds me of? You know,
that
remember the
the
old school
ACLU.
no, no, it does remind me of that. Remember the old school in Living Color skits where they had the dude that was in jail like with the Muslim hat. He was like the
Oh yeah,
proclamation of the situation. Like he just say bad words like that.
just
That's
using
what
words,
it
just
reminds.
using words for no
Yeah,
reason, and
yeah,
all out of context.
yeah.
But these are in context. It's a really long one run on sentence. It's like a crazy. This whole paragraph is one sentence. That's His whole paragraph is one sentence.
With two commas.
Who the hell are the Guardians? Like you got
It's
Star Lord
somebody.
down with you.
The Guardian is
Rocket
somebody.
Raccoon is with you. Like who are the Guardians? Who are you fighting? What are you making decisions on? And what are your objectives? Like
I had no
just
idea.
understand what's happening with this. This is something like really think like yo Trump was up one night and he was watching some type of space alien movie and he was like,
So
yo,
wait, this is Trump's doing?
he was watching Star Trek. That looked like the Star Trek symbol.
It does. It does.
Yes, yes. And he named Mike Pence the leader of the Space Force. He put him in charge of the Space Force. This is my word. This is my word.
That's the perfect example of somebody got a job with no job description.
Nah, that's an example of stuff he do. Like a lot of times, like the statements that you hear that Trump said or made, right?
hmm
It'll be from something that he just saw somewhere. And it's not like I'm not saying the man is stupid. I'm saying he's easily influenced. Like yo, he'll say, "Yo, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to do it,"
Yeah.
and he'll just say it out loud. But yeah, this was a real thing. This was like, a real thing he was trying to do, and that is definitely the Star Trek symbol. I guess it's working because Captain Kirk went to space.
Yeah, he might
This
be onto
nigga,
something
man.
that we don't know about yet.
He seeked out new life and new civilizations
Yeah.
and boldly went where no man has gone before. This nigga got Starfleet out here. Like, what the fuck? Starship Troopers or whatever the fuck them niggas is. Power
Shout out to
Rangers and shit. Yeah.
uh, I mean,
Voltron
Trump.
Force. Got the Voltron Force, man.
Oh man.
So you,
Speaking of politics, I guess we could segue into your man's Eric Adams.
my man. Oh wow. He had him on Good Day New York. Chris Red was doing his Eric Adams impression. And then they just pulled him over on the screen. He's like, "What you thinking of?" He's like, "I think it's good. I think it's good." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, that's not what you really thought, but it's live, so you know what I'm saying." All right, what's up with your man's in them, man?
Uh, why do
Blame
you
him
think?
home.
Why do you like? Do you think there's reasons why they want to lift the mask mandate?
Oh, that's on the state level.
I thought it was New York City.
No, Hochul is talking about it too.
Yeah, but I think
New
it's
York City.
like
Oh yeah,
because he said that they want to get rid of the keys to the city.
it's like who knows? Tired of the headaches.
Tired of headaches.
Damn near
Um,
impossible to enforce.
yeah. People are. There's a lot of things when people lose their jobs. Um, People are protesting at Applebee's. So imagine working at Applebee's, you gotta deal with that. Um,
Narrow bread.
Panera Bread,
Your,
people
your panini.
protesting at.
Your
What's the other spot
panini.
they protesting at? I'm like, really? They protesting at
You talking about white tears.
Barclay
Your,
Center.
your
Um,
panini.
Cops are not taking it, so you're losing police force. Firefighters ain't taking it. Garbage men ain't taking it, so you're losing those people that, a lot of things are being affected by you trying to enforce the keys to the city. I think it's a money play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know this. Uh, yeah, I didn't mean to pull this up, but yeah, it was good. Pete
Yeah,
did. They said Hoku
I
wanted
told
to
you.
enforce it. New York State Supreme Court shut it down a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah. See, oh, I'm not even seeing the
Oh yeah.
comments. I wasn't on the thing, but yeah,
Yeah.
he like I said, this whole situation is some wild, crazy. Like the thing that made me laugh the most about all this is how they, you know what I'm saying, they out here talking we're gonna get rid of the mask mandates, right? We're gonna get rid of the mask mandates, and it was like, yo, when they was doing it, it was like almost a week and a half. Um, yeah, Kathy Hoke was gonna make an announcement about the mask mandate. She's gonna make an announcement. We believe they're gonna be lifted. She's gonna make an announcement. I'm like, yo, why you gotta? What is so special about the date that you want to do your press conference that makes it
I,
important
I,
that you're gonna do it on this specific day that now all of a sudden it's safe to walk around with no mask on?
yeah.
Like what
Diseases
changed?
diseases don't go by dates. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They don't go by dates. And I do also think it's interesting because, like, I just what I noticed. I noticed Adam Silver came at the NBA head saying how stupid it is that Kyrie can't play in New York, but Bradley Beal can. It's because he's playing for the Brooklyn Nets. He can't play in New York, but Bradley Beal plays for the Washington Wizards. He could come into New York and play. And I remember
But it's the
LeBron.
same. It's in the same building.
Yeah, it is. But how come, they saying Kyrie can't play, but he could play. Then he's
That
saying,
don't make no sense.
it don't. Then, LeBron James came out that tweet that showed everybody pointing to each other, says COVID, flu. It's the Spider-Man thing when they all pointing at each other.
Yeah.
And one says COVID, one says flu, one says the common cold. It's like they all look at each other like, hey, which one is which? So LeBron said that. So you see the powers that be, quote unquote, saying things about stuff. And you see, what's my man name? The CEO of Delta said something like, hey, 10 days is too long. We losing money. They knock it down to 5 days.
Yeah, but I mean, like again, it's like what where you getting your
The data's
Y'all
coming
just
from the
making shit
money.
up. You
It's
just
coming from
making
the
shit
money.
up.
It's coming from the money.
Because the bottom line of it all is you don't know what it is, and there's no cure.
You don't know what it is, no cure. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, we got to live with it, right? We got to live with it the best way we know how for each person. And you trying to force something, a lot of people ain't going with what you trying to force. Yeah, it didn't work the way you thought it would. So now,
But that's how politics make shit weird, though. Because check
yeah,
it, it's not just so. It's just not like you forcing it, right? By you forcing it, like me personally, I like masks just for
yeah,
the fact that I don't want everybody breathing in my face.
yeah,
Some people got some people got space issues. Like you got your close talkers. You know what
yeah,
I mean? I don't want you up in my grill. Like I don't like that shit. Social
yeah,
distancing, I love it. You stay
yeah.
over there, I'll stay over there. If me and you ain't fucking, I don't need to be that close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind. Wash your hands. Why is that a problem?
It's not.
What like why we gotta tell grown ass people to wash their hands? Like how you living? You filthy. How you living? You downright dirty. Like some of this shit is just simple. Like I don't understand why that's a problem. And the thing with making mandates that make it fucked up for people like me, it's like now when I wear a mask, motherfuckers gonna look at me funny.
Oh yeah.
I'm not telling you to put on a mask. Yo, why you got a mask on? Because I don't want to breathe your air. Your breath stink. Stink.
And my issue was like I didn't mind the mask. I didn't mind, you going somewhere you get tested. But then don't tell me how to take this vaccine too. Like that's a must. That's to me that was crazy.
It
To
is.
me, because everybody should have a choice of what is going in their body, and it shouldn't be okay. You want to you don't want to put in your body. You can't work here. You don't want to put this in your body. Oh, you can't. I don't mind. You can't go there because I don't mind not being out. But damn, like I work from home.
It's
Who am
new.
I bothering?
You know what it is? It's new. It's this new. It's the new information age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't a problem with any other vaccine. You couldn't go to school if you didn't get this vaccine. You didn't get that vaccine. It was never a problem. George
Mm-hmm.
Washington had vaccine mandates for smallpox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vaccine mandates aren't new. Now
No.
everybody got access to all kinds of different information, and they apply the information as they see fit. It ain't just I'm going to blindly do it anymore.
Yeah.
So that's really the issue. It's not so much, oh, I don't know what this is. I'm not putting it in my body. It's like, who are you to tell me? I can look this up and see something different. So
And
I don't.
it's like, and also too, hearing stories of people saying like, from I'm not sure. I don't know too much about the vaccine and what's in it, but they're saying in some cases the vaccine have what is it called? Like fetal cells in it, right? From like 50 years ago, something like that. And people saying like, I'm against abortion. I don't want that in my body, right? That's what they're saying. And it's like, all right, if that's a religious excuse or religious exempt, in my opinion. But now they're saying, no, your religious exempt is too political. Like now we really mixing politics with religion.
Hate that. Well, I'm giving people religious exempt. They already did that. I mean, it's like getting out of jury duty. It's like how can you know what I'm saying? You could say you're just gonna say what you got to say to get out of it. So they
Yeah.
don't know if it's really a religious thing or not,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't prove whether it is or it isn't.
Yeah.
They open themselves up to that because it's just one of those things. You have freedom of religion
Yeah.
unless you're not Christian and white.
Yeah. It was good. G Money Stacks checking in too. He asked how our week was. Let me read the whole thing. So, what's good, Big Market Broken Traditions? How's your week, including the weekend, plus the Break and Structure podcast, mentally, physically, spiritually, mental health check in, well being check in. See, that's nice. Thank you.
I used to say that before every podcast. Thanks for that because I didn't say it today. I appreciate you.
I'm doing good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing great. I went for my what you call it, my hike yesterday. I didn't go. I'll get into it later why I didn't go bike riding, but I didn't have a water bottle. I lost my water bottle, and I was not going on the bike with no water bottle. And I had to buy one, and I bought one. It don't fit. I'm just like, I'm just going to the mountains.
You
See,
go back to the mountain.
yeah,
You been to the
these,
mountaintop and you see the promised land?
yeah, it's kind of it's dope to see that view. And Pete did say These are made differently with mRNA technology, or the other ones were tested for 5 to 10 years before approved and mandated. And that's the reason why I didn't want to take it. It's not tested. It's not tested for long-term side effects. And I don't know what it is. And if I do have to take it for whatever reason, I have to take it. You know what I mean? I got to take that L. But
But
if I
see, that's
don't
what I'm
have to,
saying. Like what he's saying about the mRNA and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. People have access to more information nowadays. It's not the
yeah.
same as all these other mandates. And I don't know the long term effects either. I
Mm-hmm.
just know like when these non-vaxxers, and I'm not talking about COVID. I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about
Yeah.
non-vaxxers like, oh,
And they
my
got to start
kid can't
using
have
broad, yeah, they got to start
yeah,
using broad statements for
yeah.
everybody
I'm
because
talking about
everybody's
like
not
people
like
like
that.
I'm not giving my kids no vaccines for nothing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's a measles outbreak.
Yeah.
So they looking at it like, okay, thousands of people have died. We need everybody to get this vaccine. That's part of it anyway. That's part of it. I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole situation with it,
Yeah.
but that's what they were selling, and people didn't have access to any of that.
Yeah.
You know, when they were doing this stuff before, there was no internet. Nobody was
No.
looking in the encyclopedia. It just wasn't
No.
the same.
And it definitely wasn't in the encyclopedia. Probably not either. I think all that stuff was controlled.
So that's why it's like it's different now. That's why it's like a lot more. There's a lot more fighting on a lot more issues now because
Yeah.
people have a lot more information. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but there is information.
Yeah. And
It's just
I'm
on
kind
how
of
you
laughing at
interpret
what P did said in the comments. He said warp speed my ass. And it's like
it. Is that
because
Space Force?
no warp speed. Remember, it was Operation Warp Speed for the vaccine. That's what Trump
Oh,
came out with
I thought we were talking
originally.
about Space Force again.
Oh no. So, but like that was the thing with the vaccine. Like, all right, this going to be done at warp speed, and it's like it just got way too political, way too quick, man. I couldn't stand it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you see people saying, I'm not trusting nothing that come out that quick from Trump. Trump ain't the scientist. It's the same people working under Trump that's working under Biden. Now you the same people saying like, oh, you guys should take it, trust the science. But a few months prior to that, you saying that you're not gonna take it because of Trump. That's oh my god. I remember it was
Yeah,
this girl I
I
know.
don't trust now one of them, man. I got this shit because I wanted to get this shit.
Yeah, but you
But
know
I jump out of
that's.
a plane. I don't give a fuck.
But it had this one girl. She was like, "Oh, so glad Biden's president. You know, now I feel more safe taking the vaccine." I'm like, Biden
It's the
is not
same
in that.
vaccine.
I said Biden is not in the lab creating this vaccine. Man, I'm not even trying to get it. Man, it's so stupid, yo.
Yo, I'm just laughing like on both sides. Like, yo, you gonna listen to Trump? Soon as people get the vaccine, because I was there. You know what I'm saying? We got this vaccine right away, and everybody's safe. And then he realized people didn't like it. And he started hating on the vaccine. Then he was like, "Go get the vaccine." Trump gonna say whatever. You can't listen to what that nigga say,
And
man.
plus, I think the funny part is, I think Trump never said not to get the vaccine. I think Trump been pro-vaccine the whole time.
Because he wanted to take credit for it. He wanted to take credit for it.
Yeah,
Trump ain't pro or con anything. Trump is pro Trump. First and foremost. First and foremost, it don't matter what the topic is. He's pro Trump.
that was good, Sean. Sean in the chat too. He said you should talk to people. But yeah, man, I was just this is and another thing I think too. I don't think I really tapped on it. As far as New York, as far as LA, right? New York, California, the big cities. I think they want to get rid of it because the playoffs is coming up.
The playoffs.
Yep. You said my man Kyrie cooked last night too. My man Kyrie cooked in the Bucks last night. Like I think he dropped like 39 on them. Yo, see, he dropped 39.
Kyrie,
He got to bring that back to New York, man.
Kyrie gonna cook on everybody because he's the most rested player in the NBA. Yo, dudes be talking about they taking health days or whatever, or they got to shut down for a couple of days to get rest. Kyrie on a rest schedule.
He is.
He's on a rest schedule. Like I don't.
Now I wonder if they lift the mandate and allow Kyrie to play home games, right? Is he gonna get that money
for the rest of them games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna get that money.
They pay him for all the games he played.
No, I'm talking about not the rest of the games, the ones that he missed.
Nah,
Why not? You think? I think he's gonna
nah.
get that money. Yo, the NBA, they be spoiling their players, yo. They gonna get that money. Trust me. He's
He
gonna get
probably
that
will.
money. He's gonna get that money.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. Like he came back and people were so hyped. Like, yo, he's only playing the games he get paid for. I would have been like, nah, I'm good. Why? Because you was paying me for these games anyway. Why? Why am I coming back? I was on paid vacation. You want me to come back and work for this? You bugging. Like, yo, what if I twist my ankle? Like, I'm all right.
And I was kind of mad they lost yesterday too, man. I mean, I
I'm
don't think I'm
never
a
mad
big.
when the Nets lose. I'm with
No,
Stephen A.
Nets
and
won.
Charles
The Nets
Barkley. I
won.
hope they lose.
I was more mad that my man Giannis lost. Yeah, I think that's my favorite
Oh,
player in the NBA right
Bucks
now.
lost.
Giannis. Yeah, they beat the Bucks. And I like Giannis.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my
I'm still
man, yo.
looking at now we talking about basketball, yo. That we was talking about this before we got on air. That damn AD is not top 75, man. He's
Oh, the
not.
top 75 players, yeah. Anthony
He is
Davis.
not.
No, he's not.
He's
He got
not.
the. He got. No, he's not. He like for Tracy McGrady not to make it, for Dwight Howard not to make it, and Anthony Davis make it. Nah, that's a bad look. Let's be real.
And it's not his
Dwight
fault.
Howard brought his team to the finals. Anthony
Yes.
Davis couldn't get out the first
Dolo.
round of the playoffs.
Dolo. Anthony Davis can't play a full season.
Nah.
And that's not his fault. He's just fragile.
Yeah.
He's straight up fragile. Like, you can't be top 75 if you never played.
Yeah.
It's like saying
Availability
Greg
is
Oden is top 75. Okay, that's
yeah,
an
or
exaggeration.
Zion Williamson or
Yeah.
nah, you
Well,
can't do it.
Grant Hill came back.
Grant Hill top 75?
No, he was top 50.
But is he top 75? That new list. They didn't put Grant Hill in on it either.
That's another one. Like, why? Wasn't he wasn't on the top 50? They
I
took
don't know.
people off?
I'm assuming they did. They can't. I
Well,
think
they
they
had to
did.
add 25 more people. How you gonna take somebody off that was already dead?
Let me look it up.
Because you're gonna give me 25. You're gonna give me 25 more people. And you're gonna give me James Harden and Anthony Davis. And you only got 25 more people?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm not co-signing that.
Nah, definitely you should not. I don't think Grant Hill made top 50.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. If Anthony Davis can make top 50, Grant Hill should have made top 50. Based on and Grant Hill was a better player. Like he did more
And
than
Grant Hill
Anthony
drinks
Davis.
Sprite.
Grant Hill drinks Sprite. Yeah, nah. Anthony Davis being top 75 is disrespectful. I didn't even realize Anthony Davis is up there. Like, I'm not mad at what you call it being up there. What's my man?
James
Russell. No, Russell Westbrook.
No, he's the record holder for triple doubles.
Which don't mean that triple doubles is a padded stat now. I'm sorry. Everybody's getting triple doubles. They were like,
But
this guy
how long did Oscar Robertson have that record?
until the NBA figured it out how to do it. Like, everybody's doing it.
Not averaging one for a season.
I'm not. I was impressed the first year he did it. The second year, I'm like, nah. You see what he's doing. Like, you see people clearing out for him to get rebounds. You see people shooting up shots that they shouldn't be shooting after he passed them the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that part he can't take part. He can't take a blame for that.
Because it's like they all know what it is. It's like, all right, this is our man. We ain't going to win a championship. Let's at least get him another triple-double season. Let's pass him the ball, and we're going to shoot up a shot. NBA players can make shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know that. We see.
Yeah, we saw.
Was it Tyson
Drew,
Chandler?
we saw Drew Gooding shooting threes.
Oh yeah, Drew Gooding shooting from the bench.
From the bench, hitting them. NBA players can make shots all day. Like, you don't know. I mean, I don't think people realize how nice NBA players really are.
Yeah, until they go to pros versus Joes.
They had a damn, what's the dude name? The White Mamba.
Oh yeah.
They had people playing against him. He was cooking, and he was like maybe 5 years retired, cooking these dudes. These dudes couldn't score back. These dudes probably the best of the gym, going to LA Fitness or YMCA thinking they're the nicest of the gym. They couldn't score a bucket on a 5-year
Now, I
remove.
think one of the dudes he played against was like a top high school athlete,
Yeah, couldn't score a bucket on Brian Scalabrine.
Scalabrine.
And
Yeah,
he averaged 5 points in the league. Couldn't score a bucket. People don't realize how nice you got to be in the NBA. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, come
And
on.
they make it look so easy and effortless. But yeah, I think they just doing that. Like, we got way off topic, but I think they just doing the mandates because the
Oh, we
NBA is
rarely did.
yeah.
I don't think the NBA has that much pull. I
I
think
think
it's
they
more than
do.
that. That they're gonna
I
lift the
think they got.
mandates
I
in New
think
York City
I
for
don't
the
think it's that
NBA.
much pull, but I think they are in it. They are at the table pulling. Like, yo, we need this too. Just like I said with Delta. Delta said, yo, that 10 days is too long. 2 days later, CDC come out. Hey,
Yeah, okay, but
5 days.
Delta in Atlanta, and all over the country, especially in Atlanta and Georgia, compared to the Brooklyn Nets, are the only New York team that's going to make the playoffs. Well, I don't know about hockey, but
What about the Lakers? You think they ain't gonna have? You think they're not gonna have LeBron James in the playoffs?
by their record, they might not. They wasn't in it last year.
They wasn't. Or they was in the play-in.
Playoff. They was in the play in and it got played out.
No, I thought they won. They thought they beat the what you call it?
Nah, they didn't go. They didn't go to the playoffs.
No, they
Look it up.
beat the
I'm pretty
Warriors.
sure they was.
No, because they had a playing against the Warriors. They beat the Warriors. The Warriors didn't make it last year. That's what they had. They playing against was the
Oh, they
Warriors.
lost in the first round.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I know they wasn't nowhere near doing anything good, and they've been even worse ever since. Just like
yeah.
this team is like the Laker team with Gary Payton and Karl Malone.
They gonna have them looking for Gary Payton, yo.
Yup. They'd be on the back of they'd be on the back of the wagon with Blinky Blink looking for Gary Payton.
All right, I
What's
think
the
I
heck,
think
Kenna?
I think I think we should wrap it up with the that video that I think is funny. I think it's hilarious.
Which one
The
is this?
the video of the dudes protesting for Juwan Howard.
Oh, cheap players, these idiots.
Yeah, because I had a video about it. I had my live stream on it, but I know you got some things to say about this, and I want to get your thoughts on this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replay the video again. For those who don't know, Juwan Howard got into a fight with a coach named Coach Gar, and Coach Gar grabbed. No, he didn't get to fight. Excuse me. First, Coach Gar grabbed Juwan Howard's arm because Juwan Howard got mad because Coach Gar called a timeout with 15 seconds left. Right? He got mad. He wanted to explain himself, and Juwan Howard was mad that he grabbed his arm. You know what I'm saying?
He
People
had to
got
lay up
between.
to smack him down.
Yeah, so people got between them, and Juwan Howard smacked the assistant coach in the head and got pulled away while his kids are fighting, right? Which that really pissed me off the most because they got the students. I can't say kids. They got the student athletes fighting because Juwan Howard did a sucker move, right? He did the you know what he did? He did the Carmelo Anthony punch Marty Collins in the face and run away. That's what he did.
Yo, I know it's like it's a bad look. It's a bad look for
Yeah,
everybody involved. But yo, you gotta realize how big Jawan Howard's hands are.
yeah.
And he just caught him flush on the side of his head. Like it's still funny to me. It's still
Yeah,
funny
so
to me.
now we have these. How many I could count right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the pastor that looked like Lupe Fiasco mixed
Yo,
with
don't yo,
Prop
right there in
Joe.
that pic. I know a lot of people don't know him, but in that picture right there, don't that head dude look like our Uncle Charlie?
Right there, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna play this clip again. How you want to do it? You want to do it, let it play through, or you want me to hit the pause when you need to say something about it?
Well, you just seen it so many times. I wanna speak on this one. I wanna
All
click
right,
on this one right here.
I'm gonna click it and let me know when you have something you want to say about it.
Yeah.
All right. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta
Go
do this thing.
back.
No, cause I didn't start. I gotta get the volume right. Sometimes
Now
the
he look
volume.
like little Rel Howery.
Yeah. All right. Just say Matter of fact, I can see you right here, and you just, I guess, put your hand up or whatever, and I could just give you the
All right.
pause.
Just watch the background throughout. Watch the background.
Okay, keep that in mind.
We have gathered to send a clear-cut message. We will not stand for the racism that
So the white girl walked by.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be mad white people walking by while he's talking about the white man. It's just a random thing I noticed when you showed this the other night.
Yeah, what a time to be alive. But let's continue.
is being promoted by the University of Michigan or the University of Wisconsin. It is very clear to us
No, I'm just saying that's two white people.
Okay.
that Coach Gard was the initiator
Yes.
of this circumstance.
That's right.
If Coach Gard would have never touched Juwan Howard, we wouldn't be standing here right now.
Not at all. Not at all.
You just count the white people, or you say just pause
I'm
it?
still counting white people.
Okay, so I guess you gotta use another signal. Let me know when to pause it.
Okay, I won't count no more. I'm just saying, like, there's more white people in the video than black people.
Let's continue.
If Coach Gard would have walked by like coaches do all the time
All the time.
and have went about his business, we would not be standing here right now.
Right.
Okay.
Yo, he's saying if Coach Gard would have did this, that, and the third, we would not be standing here right now. Something just tells me they would have found a reason to be standing there right now. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. You just wanted to be on TV right now. If that man would have walked by, we wouldn't be here right now. Go ahead, man.
So for us, for the University of Michigan to be issuing apologies without demanding apology from University of Wisconsin.
They issued an apology,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for our part in this situation.
Yeah.
Now, I demand that you apologize too. Apologies don't work like that. Since when do you apologize for something you did wrong and be like, okay, now that I said I'm sorry, you have to say you sorry too? Like, no, why am I say I'm sorry? You already apologized
Now, you know
to me.
who, like, I ain't trying to sound like Kevin Samuels, but you know who's do stuff like that? Women. That's a very feminine thing. Like, if I'm sorry, you got to be sorry too. You're like, what? No. Like,
You already admitted you was wrong. I win. Like, next. And why? How am I going to demand that another university apologize to me? I ain't got no jurisdiction over there.
No.
Who am I demanding this to?
First of all, they got no
The
jurisdiction.
NCAA?
They got no jurisdiction in Michigan. Probably for Michigan, all you got is on the Michigan hat. That's something the jurisdiction he got with a Carhartt jacket on.
No, that's a Michigan hoodie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man. This guy's a clown.
We see that as racist.
That's right. Take this clear.
There's another white person. We see that as racist.
If these are your racial issues, then I don't know, man.
I mean, they was having church. They was like, yes, Lord, yep. They was really back there co-signing hard, like preacher was talking. He over here looking like, I don't know what he looked like with them shades on, man. And then this dude,
I said in my video he like an older Lupe Fiasco, but he also looked like a younger Prop Joe. So if he's
he looked like he was involved in the melee.
Yo, he looks so disheveled.
His hairline like he moved in the chair.
Yo, it's crazy because the first
He
dude
cut his hair on a 45-degree tilt.
the first dude, check this out. The first dude, right? He had on a Carhartt and a hoodie. So you know Carhartts are thick and hoodies keep you warm. Your man got on a shirling.
He's sweating like PE out here.
He got a shirling hanging off his shoulder. He got on a scarf. He's sweating wild crazy. Yo, nobody else in the video is sweating like this dude.
Yo, who smacked the glasses off him? Like,
and he got on a camera around his shoulder, so he got his own footage of this.
yo,
Cause I can tell that's a Canon camera strap. Cause I got the same strap that he got on his shoulder.
Yo, it's like he was.
And this dude is worse than the first dude. So for those who didn't see this dude is worse than the first dude.
First of all, okay, we gonna get to it in a second, but yo, he really looked like they was having this conference, right?
Yeah.
My man was like, then you got to listen to when he announced himself. Because this is why he had to do it. He was walking by like, oh shit, they having a black press conference. I'm Reverend such and such. I got to get in this. And he just ran down the block and just had to jump in. And that's why he looked all battered and bruised. So go ahead, man. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh man, okay, let's play this dude.
He was assaulted. There was some discrepancy about whether or not the timeout. The hell with that. When you put your hand on me, all of the rest of that goes out the door. And I don't know how much else. By the time a black man or black woman does have to step up, you've already endured way more than what we could imagine. So I'm asking, out of respect, for this university to not wait another 30 years or 29 years or whenever the rape victim and assault victims of this campus had to deal with, for the...
All right, I'm not laughing at the rape allegation or whatever he said. I'm laughing at the fact he said 30 years or 29 years. Like, why you just not stop at 30 years? Like,
because it's gonna be that long for another black man smack a white man, and we demanded a apology because it was racist. Because how dare that white man let that black man smack him like that on that TV?
And not apologize for you getting smacked.
White men to continue to rape, to continue to assault. The white...
Like, where he's coming with this rape allegation stuff? We talking about Juwan Howard smacking a dude
Why
in
they
the
not
head.
arresting them? All these... there had to been at least 15 white people walk by there now. When you was doing this, when you did your live the other night, I was sitting in here crying just at the amount of white people walking by while they out here talking crazy and paying them no mind.
You want to continue?
Yeah, please.
Right.
Men who nobody was saying nothing about when the victims was crying out. I'm asking you not to victimize the black man. I'm asking you not to victimize the black man. So I stand here.
Let me ask you, because I was confused by that part. Who's the victim?
Juwan Howard's hand.
So don't victimize the black man.
And he was assaulted.
So Juwan Howard was assaulted or was doing the assaulting?
Both. No.
Okay.
According to them.
Yeah.
Juwan Howard was assaulted.
Yeah, because the guy grabbed his arm.
Michigan apologized.
Yeah.
And it's racist.
Yeah. But who's the victim?
That innocent person that got smacked upside of the head. That had nothing to do with it.
So he said, don't victimize the black. He confused me with that.
No, he confused himself.
Yeah.
Look at the look on his face. That's just an unfortunate pause, but still, look at this look on his face.
All right, let's continue.
Me. Yes, Reverend Gary Hunter from Detroit.
That's what I was talking about right there. He was like, y'all having a what? Y'all having a black meeting? Yo, this is me, Reverend Jerry Hunter from Detroit. I need to get up in this right now.
Was it is it Gary Hunter?
No, him, Randy, him.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I pulled him up. So I see why he got the he's a pastor, he's a photographer. So I'll pull that up later. When I just pulled up on it, but let's continue.
To say that we need to really hold accountable when the white folk do stuff that provoke. I always say to people I know, don't get mad at what I respond to. Get mad at what made me do what I had to do for you to respond.
I never liked that part. I'm gonna tell you why.
Because what you responded to is what made you do what you had to do.
Yeah. So you could have like a sexual predator, say see a girl at a strip club, like, yo, I really want her. She's working, and you want to react to that. What made you react to that? Was her working? So That's why I don't like that. You got to still be accountable for your actions. In my
you want the
opinion.
white man to be accountable to the action.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I first saw the video, I was riding with Deron Howard. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Yeah.
riding with Deron Howard just on the fact that, like, yo, why you put your hands on me? I told you not to touch me. Yeah, I smacked fire at you. But then when I looked at it further, it's like, yo, he waited till they were separated. The man was 6-7 feet away from you, and you smacked the wrong person.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you was a sucker.
And Juwan Howard is the reason why they called the timeout. They're down by 15 points with 25 seconds left. Juwan Howard got his kids on the full court press. Just let the clock run out and go home.
Yeah. I don't know his reasoning for that. Maybe it's because March is coming up, and he's trying to make him be in that.
They're not even in a position to make. They're not in a position to make the tournament.
It's going to be 64 teams. You think they're not going to make the tournament at all?
For what I see, if what I heard, they're not close to the tournament.
That would be a shocker.
Yeah, but let's continue because he said the funny thing at this part.
Don't get mad at him for his natural readings. Get mad at the white man for touching him in the first place.
You just love the way that he mispronounced that word. That wasn't the funny part. Everything about him was the funny part. But
That's re-ink. Re-ink. That's my favorite part. But yeah, I just want to get your opinions on that because I know that you had a lot of stuff in the comments during the live stream and when I also posted the video. But
because it was so the whole situation was so ridiculous. Like my man's and them was just out there representing the whole entire race of African Americans, colored people, and talking about nothing. Just talking about nothing. Talking about I want an apology from the Wisconsin coach because Michigan apologized.
No, from the Wisconsin University.
Oh, he wanted an apology from the whole university because our university apologized. Who are you? Who owes you an apology? What did they do to you? What did they do to you?
No,
they're in a whole other state. Sucker.
Yeah. And you know what, though? And I said that this is probably the National Action Network. Maybe my man just got a National Action Network hoodie on. Like,
who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Because nobody never announced himself being part of the National Action Network. But this is going up the National Action Network alley as far as race baiting for things that's not really there.
Yeah, they would have did it better than that.
Yeah, Al Sharpton definitely.
They would have did it better than that.
It
would have made sense.
I got videos out there, and between this video and Al Sharpton at the border, those are my two funniest videos to me, yo.
When he got heckled?
Yeah, I love that video.
That was hysterical.
Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to get your view and your standpoint on that because to me that was just hilarious, and I know that I wanted you to give your reply to that in live time.
It never fails. I told when I was sitting there, I was talking about you said National NAN. I was like, they ain't getting another apology, man. Not another. Forget that. And it's like I said, the funniest thing in that whole video was all this crazy stuff they talking, like, for real. Like, there was nothing racial about that situation.
No.
It was no. I see nothing racial about that situation other than it did seem like a grown man was trying to son another grown man. When he
not racial,
one man trying to walk by and he tried to son him, like, no, sit here, you gonna listen to what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like, that was disrespectful, but it wasn't racial.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have thought as a white man, I could tell this young black man who's not young at all. He's 50. He got to be near 50, if not 50.
He's probably the same age.
I think he's a little older than me.
Who, Gary Garn?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, even if he's not I'm saying that Juwan Howard is not a young man.
Yeah, he's in the
maybe he thought I'm like, because I'm white, I can talk to him that kind of way, but whatever his reason was,
that's us assuming racial things. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a racial situation because Wisconsin didn't apologize. It's racism. Y'all just made it weird.
Yeah.
They just decided I'm gonna put my shades on. We gonna get all the dudes from the barbershop, and we gonna have a press conference. That's what it look like. The dudes that just hang out in the old head barbershop.
Well, we ain't got nobody to cut no more. Let's just go take a walk.
Yeah, my man coming up there because he wanted his barber to fix his hairline.
But yeah, man. You coming back to YouTube? I see you got some clips and that's it. You just
Nah, not yet. I'm usually just on old clips or clips from this.
Oh, okay.
And I try to put the link to the actual Breaking Structure podcast. We don't have a lot of. Please, right now you're on the Broken Traditions channel on this live, but tomorrow night we're going to be on the Breaking Structures podcast channel on YouTube. Please subscribe to the Breaking Structure podcast channel on YouTube, as well as Apple, Spotify, what else? Anchor. Where you get your podcast?
And you know we on Facebook podcast now. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Facebook I didn't know that was a thing.
Me neither until I saw it and I tried it and it worked. I was like, oh wow. So you could listen to our podcast on Facebook as well.
That's crazy. It's like I know so little about this stuff, man. I just come in here and talk shit.
Yeah.
I get on. My mic working. All right, let's go.
And I'll put in the description the link tree for the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't do it. My man Nightbot did it.
Nightbot, what it is? It's my homie.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for people watching. And like I may say this for tomorrow too. Thanks for the other people. And tomorrow, today when we're airing this is going to be the last day of Black History Month. So let's get out the Black History Month and get into the Latino History Month.
Yep. Isn't it Women's History too?
Yeah, and Women's History, yeah.
So go find your Latino woman.
And make some history.
Make some history. Yeah, that's right.
All right, man. Till next time. Peace.
Peace. Don't eat the yellow snow.